Hi, my name is Roland Ziada, and I'm a New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film, and I'm also a proud FENIX Global Artist Ambassador. Today, I am thrilled to be speaking with the acclaimed singer-songwriter born in Palermo, Sicily, but raised in Boston, Massachusetts. His name, Dom La Colla. For more on Dom, you can read more about him right below this video. But in the meantime, here's a sneak peek at the incredible talent of Dom La Colla.
Catch my eye, the sun, the sky, birds, they fly. Catch my, too busy doing stuff. Dismiss us on whims, yeah, lifeless things. Brightness reigns supreme to he who thinks of this meaningless things. I'm saying words and phrases, a speech, take this or leave. They just slaying with thieves. Say progressive, reckless it seems. Contested by the swift writings of a lyrical spouse,
Well, hello, Dom. How are you?
Hello, Will. I'm doing well. And where are you coming from today?
I'm coming from New York City, and you?
I'm in Alston, Rock City in Boston, from some basement somewhere. No, it's not a basement.
I love it. Well, listen, I'm speaking to a fellow, well, not necessarily Paisan, because you were born in Palermo, Sicily, correct?
Yeah, Palermitano. I was born in actually like right near like Mount Pellegrino. Everybody knows that water.
I love the water, and I know that even though you were just there for a little while, I can relate because even though I was in Brooklyn for 6 months of my life, I don't remember it. I still lead off conversations that I'm born and raised in Brooklyn. It's better, conversation starter.
It's not a lie, you're being honest about where you're from. Even if you were just a baby when you left there, it's true, it's fact, you were there.
It is fact, Dom. Look it. I love that the audience just got to take a little sneak peek and hear your original acoustic song, Catch My High. And for more on you, obviously, people can take a read of your bio below and all of your amazing links. I want to know first, though, with Catch My High, how did the idea of that song come about for you?
Well, I want to say I was using marijuana, just to sort of bring me to my creative space. And it's more about, it's not just about that. It's about, when you have that feeling of, like this is what it is, that beauty, you capture beauty, or something hits you on a day. Because I think with my songs, sometimes they just will come to me, and then I'll kind of establish some guitar to it later on, and or I'll just freestyle songs sometimes, which is an interesting thing. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just about that moment when you kind of realize where you're at your high, and you're looking at things in a clear way, I think.
I love it. Well, I could definitely feel that with the song, but I can also definitely feel that with your vibe. You're obviously someone that's done work on their craft, someone who's actually found their bliss and that clarity. I love that, within your unapologetic nature, you have, accomplished so much within not only your original music, but your fresh takes of songs that already pre-exist. It seems like you have found that happy fusion of Reggae-Rock, ska, hip hop with a touch of soul in whatever you do. I want to know, with all of these fusions of music that you obviously are a vessel of, and it comes across very clearly, at least to me, I want to know when it began for you that all of these different types of music came into your world.
Well, it's an interesting question. My friend and I used to like act like VJs or like DJs, and we would record stuff off of the radio onto cassettes. We would put our little blips in between. And but I could remember, not having anything to do with music, and then hearing the self-titled Sublime cassette, and it didn't leave my tape player for like 2 years, front and back, and I just thought, wow, like this guy sings like this, and these songs make me feel like this, and that's super important. I felt, even as a kid, like that I want to do that.
Mm.
And it wasn't until later in my life actually that I even learned how to play the guitar. And I did like karaoke and stuff to try to get that thrill of singing in front of people or shaking off some of the nerves. Um, but yeah, it was probably back then.
That's amazing. Dom, when did you begin your band, Dom La Colla and the Elephant Gang? And how did you come up with that amazing title?
Well, this is the second iteration of the band. The first one was with my friend Pat Bunker and Sean P. Rogan. And I want to say the name. Now I'm playing with Kevin O'Brien and Brian Daigle. Brian Daigle was in Fear Nuttin' Band. Kevin O'Brien was in Yes I with me. The name probably came up. My teacher and I, who was teaching me guitar and songwriting at the time, were like trying to think like what's something cool, what's cooler than an elephant, for one. And then you also like you want to be big like an elephant, right? I kind of bring that on, and I just think a gang of elephants. It's like beautiful, but also like intimidating in a
I
way.
love it. Kind of like you, Dom. I'm just kidding.
No,
I don't
no.
find you intimidating at all.
I
In
can
fact,
be. I used to be a fighter, Will.
well, it's all good. I think we were all at a time as a fighter, but then we do the work on ourselves and we realize that, kindness, love, and music wins. And
Well, I was an actual fighter, is what I mean. I did
oh,
Muay Thai kickboxing.
now you're making me not only look like an idiot, but
No,
also
how could you know? How could you know?
I love the fact that oh my God, I now need to know how that came about and when were you fighting and how, yeah.
When was I fighting? I think I was at a point in my life when I needed something and I didn't know what it was. And,
Yeah.
like dropped out of school and went to like 3 other schools and, tried the college thing, and just classrooms never made any sense to me. But for some reason, being in a fighting gym, like it felt like this thing that I could have an impact on. And it was like, I could improve my speed and my strength and my technique and, achieve a result. And it was up to me, so, and not like, these other factors I couldn't control. Then I just fell in love with it and I trained at several gyms. I trained in Boston, in California, like near Brockton. And I had a couple amateur fights and I hurt my hand. I won them both. Mind you, I hurt my hand and I had to consider like, oh, I have to play the guitar, right? Like if
I was about to say, it's part of your bliss there, man. Now, what did your parents think about this amateur fighting career?
Well, I don't know. I don't know that my mother was thrilled about it, but I think she was glad that I found something that was keeping me in shape and keeping me motivated to keep doing something. And I think honestly, if you were to ask me, I'd say everybody in the world should learn some sort of discipline like that in their life, because it really brings certain things to your attention that you have maybe had not.
I think you bring up a really good point about discipline. When you're speaking about your amateur fighting days, it makes me think about actually some of the personal work I've done during this horrible time with mindfulness. And there's something about the structure and discipline that has kind of unearthed a lot of skills and tools that needed fine tuning, but also dreams that I thought I never had. And I can only imagine for you that there must have been something within your fighting that allowed you to release, and within the structure, release and maybe dream bigger than you ever thought.
Yeah. I wanted to be like a popular fighter. I wanted to, in a way, when you fight it, everybody gives fighting, not everybody, I shouldn't speak generally. Some folks think fighting is just brutal and it's, people are just beating each other's head in. But there's a lot of folks that really practice their technique, really care about the other person they're fighting with. It's not about that. It's a sport. People express themselves in the ring. I believe that. They're also the people that are brutish and just want to kill you. And those are the ones, that's what makes it hard to proceed on without fearing, pain and bone breaking results.
Listen, Dom, you're such an amazing talent. And I think of an app like FENIX that is truly groundbreaking and kind of revolutionizing the way that people think about artists. You know, the fact that these CEOs feel that the artist should come first, the fact that it's even called revolutionary or groundbreaking it saddens me. But you know, this is what this app's about. This is what the people who've built it are about, because I've now befriended them. And
Yeah.
it's really a beautiful thing for an artist like you, Dom, with such an amazing, vast talent, to be able to not only connect with potential, you know, fans around the world, but also future collaborators around the world. What does that mean for you?
I, don't- I think it almost would seem unreal to me. If you were to ask me, like, if that was a possibility, I would almost say I don't think that's possible, you know. But I know that it is, and I don't think, you know, playing on stage and playing in front of crowds is so fulfilling, and it really just flips my day and turns me into something else. So I think having the opportunity to feel valuable for what I do would just, you know, make my whole life. I think it would make me feel like I was a part of society, you know, that's like respected. And I think that's the root of it, man. And I think a lot of musicians and artists go through the same thing, where they feel like they're not, you know, they're the black sheep of their family for being an artist, or it's not acceptable in their friend group that they don't make enough money, or, you know, something like that. So I think it would just be beautiful, and I think it would make me smile all day long.
Well, listen, this is why I'm a part of this family in coming on as a global ambassador and bringing on amazing artists like yourself, excellent artists, and artists who I know have already given joy to thousands, as you have, from Boston to California.
I
But
hope.
you know, your stuff is transcendent, man, and I can't wait for more people to hear your stuff, and this in this safe, positive forum that is FENIX. I'm very excited, and I'm really grateful for the time that you took today to speak with me. Thank you,
Oh
Dom.
man, let me know if you want me to do it tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'm free in the afternoon.
We should have our daily Dom and Will, the Italians
Hey,
special.
yeah, we'll
I'm
call
gonna
it
I'm gonna
like
workshop the name. I'm not there yet, but I'm sure you
afternoon cacciatore.
what you just said. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfecto. I don't know if that was Italian or Spanish, but I'll try and work on it.
All right, you got it. Thanks, Will. And you guys, I think you guys are awesome, and the website looks incredible, and I can't wait to be a part of it. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Dom. Talk soon.
In the digital age, artists and bands struggle to make a living. In fact, only a small number of artists can live off their craft. For the 98% of artists that don't have the luxury of being signed to a label, it's tough. But artists deserve to live off their art. Wherever you are around the world, appreciation of music does not change. FENIX brings bands and their fans together, whilst allowing bands to properly monetize their passion. The FENIX app will directly connect bands and fans with no need for middlemen. We're utilizing the blockchain to give the power back to the artist once and for all. Join FENIX, join the change.